Well, hello. Today is Thursday, December 31st. Goodbye, 2020. Hopefully, next year is better. But we do have a birthday today. Today is Alice Young's birthday. So Alice gets a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alice. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I bet your parents love that little exemption they got from you. Hopefully you were born just before midnight. I always thought if I ever had twins, that this has nothing to do with midnight. Well, no, it does have with midnight, but it doesn't have anything to do with December 31st. I always hoped that if I ever had twins, that one would be born like just before midnight, and the other one would be born just after midnight, so then they'd each have their own birthdays. Anyway, I don't know where I got on that train of thought. I'm not going to have twins, not at my age. It'd be a medical miracle if that happened right now. But goodbye 2020. That's my thought. Goodbye. Good riddance. Nice to know you. See you later, alligator. Not again. Not again. But we also have an anniversary. Today is my cousin Lynn and her hubby Dale. It's their anniversary today. They live in Toronto, in Canada. It's still their anniversary. It doesn't matter where they live. But it's still 2020, December 31st, in Toronto at this present moment. I don't know when they see this video, but at this present moment. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, you two. I think they're just staying home too. I'm hoping that things are going to be better, that they can make it for my 50th anniversary in July, which hoping that they can cross the border before then because I miss them. Anyway, I did a video earlier today talking about what I've learned this year and what I'm hoping to accomplish next year. I have decided with 100% certainty that Fridays are going to be my new weigh-in day. So tomorrow is going to be my new weigh-in day. And I'm going to do my meeting highlights on Fridays. Obviously, if you're used to watching them on Saturday, they'll still be there and you can watch them on Saturdays. One of the reasons I picked Fridays, it's the first day of a new year, a new beginning, a new start. My word is going to be a commitment and achievement, or not achievement, appreciation, because I appreciate everything that in life that I took for granted, and I'm committed to reaching my goal this year. So I'm definitely going to focus on that. I am still feeling kind of bloated, and I kind of have a feeling that my scale was not being very truthful last week, and I think I had a bigger gain than 4 pounds because when I weighed myself last week, I was really not excited. I'm trying to think of the right word. Pleasantly surprised that it wasn't more. But I know from Kim, with the girl in her phone, the one week she weighed herself and her scale showed that she had like this tremendously big loss. And she said she couldn't explain it and she didn't understand it and she was just happy with it. And then the next week she had dun dun dun, reality hit and she realized that there's something wrong with her scale. I'm not making excuses because I've told you all week I didn't think I was going to have a loss. I was hoping to stay the same this week because I still kind of went a little off stray. But tomorrow's a new day, new year, new me, new start, all of that good stuff. And I think my problem has been, because I'm reflecting back on my year, is what I've done today. I eat entirely too much fruit. I know I eat entirely too much fruit. And I know that everybody's going to say, well, it's a natural sugar and, all of that. And I agree with that completely. I do agree with that it's a natural sugar. But I had berries almost every single day on my menu plan last year. And when I found an old book and I was looking at it, I noticed that I didn't have as much fruit when I was first starting as I did vegetables. And I did lose a lot more weight back then. Now, granted, I was a lot heavier, and so my body didn't require as many calories, like to lose weight. So just cutting back, I could lose a lot of weight quickly, which I did lose pretty well the first year. And the reason being is I didn't eat as much. Not to say that I didn't eat fruit, because I did eat fruit, but I didn't eat it in excess like I did in 2020. I ate a lot of fruit in 2020. And I think that part of my commitment for the new year is to try to eat more vegetables, try to get a vegetable in at every meal. Might be a little bit difficult for breakfast for me, but then again, it shouldn't, because I don't eat a normal breakfast. You know, like most people wake up in the morning and they eat breakfast right away. I get up in the morning and I don't eat my first meal till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon sometimes. So I can figure it in. I can figure it in. So that's one of my goals for 2021 is to eat more vegetables, less fruit. Not eliminate fruit, just less fruit. And I think another reason I picked Fridays was because I told you, for my own particular religious reasons, I eat very lightly on Fridays. I think that some of the combination of doing that was, even though I wasn't eating less on Fridays for a weight loss on Saturdays, I kind of, in a way, kind of relied on the fact, well, you know what, if I was a little bit off during the week, I'm going to eat lightly on Fridays. It'll show up on the scale on Saturday. And a lot of times I think it did, because I didn't eat a lot on Friday. So now it's going to make me a little bit more conscious of what I'm eating over the week. And then another reason for switching to Fridays is the fact that when I did get weight on Saturdays, I think a lot of it was because I didn't eat so much on Fridays that I went crazy on Saturdays. And I thought, well, I just weighed myself. I've got a whole week. You know, whatever. Because I always ate whatever I wanted on Saturdays, but then I got back on track on Sundays. So I'm thinking that I'm not going to go crazy on Fridays because of my religious beliefs, and that'll keep me in check on Friday. I'll still eat my normal meal on Friday, and then on Saturday just realize, well, you know what, you're into the new week now. Yesterday was the weigh-in, today's a new week, and so I'll start again. We'll see how well my theory pans out next Friday, a week from tomorrow, to see how it goes. Also, it's an odd day to start for a weight light meeting highlights on a Friday, because it's New Year's Day, but I think a lot of people are going to be home on New Year's Day. Just like I think a lot of people are still going to go out tonight, but I think a lot of people are just going to stay home. Jim and I are just going to watch TV, watch a couple movies. I'm going to make hamburgers and fries for dinner, homemade hamburgers and fries for dinner, and then just get on with it, I guess. It's just, anyway. This has taken me a little bit longer than I had hoped. If you watched me last December 31st, you know that I thought that 2020 was going to be the year that I was going to reach all my goals, and I was going to hit Wonderland, and I was going to hit my actual ultimate weight loss goal, and all of that was going to come for me. But then the pandemic hit, and not to make excuses that that's one of the reasons, because I did lose 26 pounds over the whole year, so I still have that to be proud of. But I could have lost more. I think a lot of times, just out of sheer boredom, I turned to food because I couldn't go anywhere, and it was just easier to just eat and get comfort that way. But so it's taken me a little bit longer. I'm committed this year to doing it this year, to get to my goals. That is my goal. That is my plan, and I don't have any doubt. I really don't, and I didn't really doubt myself too much. If you watched me since Thanksgiving, I was so positive I was going to hit Wonderland before the end of the year. But then the reality of Christmas without my family sunk in, and I turned to my old friend, food. It's always there for me. It's always there. And I let it overtake me, and I let it consume me, and I'm paying for it now. Lesson learned. You know what? Sometimes it takes more than one try to figure something out. And so it's taken me a little bit more than one try to figure this out, but I'm not giving up. I'm proud of the fact that I never give up. I stumble along the way. I fall down. I get up. But I'm like a Weeble, a Wobble, but they don't fall down. I may stumble and kind of trip and then think I'm almost down, but just before I hit the bottom, pop back up and start again. So 2020 was a year we'll always remember. Hopefully I live long enough that I can be telling stories 30 years from now. I remember 30 years ago when we did this and when we did that. That's my hope. That is my hope. So anyway, hopefully I'll pass on my, like you pass on a good trait to someone. I hope I pass on the storytelling gene to my kids and my grandkids so that they can share with their grandkids and kids that memories. I think memories help us out so much, and they remind us of things, good times, bad times, things we want to remember, sometimes things we don't really want to remember. But this year I do want to remember that I'm not taking things for granted anymore. That's for sure. So at this point, I'd like to wish everyone a happy, healthy new year. And please don't give up now. We're so close to the finish line with this. I mean, the vaccines are starting to come slowly, but they're starting to come. I think, like when you're running that race and you can see the finish line coming up. It's like a marathon, like I always tell you. When you're running a marathon, when you get to that last, 1 mile to go, you don't say, well, I ran 25, 26 miles already. I might as well stop now. I almost did it. No, stick it to it. Stick with it. Not stick it to it. Stick with it. Stick with it, and we'll get there. I know we will, because I'm ready to cross that finish line. So come along with me. We'll cross it all together. Once again, have a happy, healthy, safe new year. And I will talk to you guys next year. Didn't you hate that when you were a kid? See you next year. Or when you went to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. I will see you next year. And next year is the year we all meet our goals and achieve great success. And remember, let me hear you. You got it. Believe in yourself. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.